Alright, you fucking disease-ridden, hentai-loving fucks. The boys are all here. The suicide man is back. Brandon's well, and me and Westy have returned for another week. Westwick,
How are we, guys?
Brandon,
G'day, what's happening, guys?
suicide boy,
Yo, how's it going, dude?
and here we are. We're going to start off with the serial killer play. 3 weapons. Who gets the most kills with what weapon and how long?
Okay.
First weapon, a metal globe. Second, a meth-injected squirrel that has to be held to use. An oversized check worth $50.
Can you clarify the metal globe? Like, how big is this?
Slightly bigger than a regulation basketball.
Is it heavy as well? I feel like I wouldn't. It'd be.
No, it's hollow on the inside.
Ooh.
Okay.
It's a semi-thick, but if you picked it up, you wouldn't really notice
So-
it that much.
Wait, what was the goal here?
You have to get the most kills. Yeah. And you have to not be caught for the longest. Well, you just have to get the most kills, really. So you can kill like 6 people in a day and get caught straight away, or you can kill 20 people over 30 years.
Right. And what did the squirrel have?
Meth injected. But you have to hold it to use it.
I'll go
So-
globe.
Instant globe.
Yeah. I think I'm the same, and I definitely take the serial killer approach of like one kill every year.
Okay. Are you going to space them out? Or are you just going to terrorize the town?
Space them out. Move all around Australia. I've always wanted to road trip Australia. Just a little side hobby for me, I guess.
With your bloody metal globe.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. So no one's going the meth injected squirrel?
Well, really, what's it going to do? Like, yeah, it's spazzing
Yeah.
out. You got to hold it, but like, even if it bites someone, it's not going to kill them.
Nah,
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
true.
you've got to be holding it. It can't just crawl all over the person. Like,
Maybe
if the
give it like,
meth-injected squirrel would like attack the person for you, I'd 100% go that. I'd just chuck him on the ground. That'd distract him, and I'd beat the shit out of him as well.
Catch
Little
these
sidekick.
the dream team.
Yeah, fuck. I guess it's just globe easy then, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what would you have gone with, Justin?
Look, I have high hopes for the squirrel, but I think he flops pretty early. I think people will know when you're carrying around a meth injected squirrel.
Yeah, I feel like that's a novelty weapon. Could be fun for a day, but not practical.
No, and where do you house it? Do you name it? You know, because it's probably going to get put down when you get caught.
Yeah.
You don't want that sort of, trauma.
Nah. Your sesh buddy. Don't want your
The
hair on
globe's the
sesh
best
buddy,
option.
so- Yeah, definitely.
It's a bit
global-
fucked, though.
the globe will stay with you for life, but the squirrel will only be there for like however long squirrels live for.
For like 20 minutes until it's hard to get out.
Oh,
And then, like, you just have to, like,
Someone
yeah.
dies.
You just got to kill
Till it
other people with a
ODs.
dead squirrel.
You got to swing it like a weapon at that point. Make the noises.
100% got to get the globe, I reckon.
Yeah.
How would you murder someone with the globe
Just across the head.
across the head? Nice and
Just-
quick.
From behind. Got to be a coward globe.
Stop coward Clovers. See, I'm thinking, look, if you really trust your bowling arm, can you just like be walking in front of someone, just bowl it at their knees, get them to fall over, grab it, just fucking crush.
You could, but that's a bit risky because if
If you miss.
your bowling arm's not on that day, you miss.
throw a gutter ball.
Yeah, exactly. without your weapon there, so you're up
But
shit
see,
creek.
at that point, do you just like go and grab it and keep walking, pick a new target because you're like, oh, well, whoops,
Drop-
and just
drop-
dropped it.
Drop my middle globe, sorry.
We'll try the next person. Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay, so it's the glove straight away, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's fucking irritating. I wanted someone to pick the check.
Nah, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Paper cut, people.
I mean, actually, I could go the check. Am I allowed to buy something with it? You could buy a knife with the check and you're set.
You just
Regular
buy, like,
old serial
3
killer.
metal globes.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Just got more weapons.
I have one metal globe, you have 3. Just walking around the street with 3 metal globes in your arms.
All right, boys. Well, what about this one? This is a fight night, but the win condition is the first to get laid. Okay. So there's one 15-year-old anime kid who's studied the blade, or one handsome 20-year-old black man in a perpetual KKK meeting with 40% women, 60% men, and all are very racist.
Is it consensual?
Or yeah, it is.
I thought that at first too. I was thinking he's good with the blade.
Yeah, it's consensual.
I'd have to say, so it's got to be consensual.
Mm-hmm.
Can they get raped?
Well, that's not consensual still, is it?
Yeah, it has to be consensual on both sides.
See, I don't think a black man can get laid in a KKK meeting consensually.
Fuck, it'd be a good story.
Yeah.
I could see him raping him, but I couldn't see him getting laid. So definitely the anime kid.
Okay, but what if the anime
Yeah.
kid's like fucked though? Like just really gross.
So you
What's
just
what's the setting? Is it like a Saturday night? They're out on the like this 15-year-old. Where's he at? Surely he's just at home watching anime. He's not out and about. Where this KKK guy? He's actually out in the town. You know,
Well, he's in a
socialising.
perpetual KKK meeting,
Yeah, so he's with other people.
but he has a hood on.
Yeah.
does the anime kid's life-size body pillow of an anime girl count?
No. No, this have to be real live whammon right here.
He's
Or
got
men.
no hope.
Not judging.
I mean, it could go to an anime.
If not, he'd probably be the worst.
Show
looking
off,
there.
show off his skills with the blade and
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Do you reckon that's a pickup line that works?
oh, for sure.
Is that the only place where I've studied the blade is like an actual useful thing?
Or he could go in a furry costume.
Yeah, see, now you-
Yeah. And then he just gets like he just fucks him like his dick hole in the furry costume.
Although furry conventions are like known for everyone fucking, so I feel like he'd have to be of legal age.
Nah.
He just gives him the blade. They let him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the black man doesn't have much of a chance, doesn't he? He is handsome. though.
Because I know you said he's handsome, but he's got the hood on, so
Yeah, this is true. What if under, like, you know, whilst he's wearing the robes, he just looks very defined, you know? Looks like a Spartan, if you
Yeah, okay.
but still, like the anime kid could be in cosplay, so you know, make himself look a bit tank.
Yeah, but he is about 5'7".
Yeah.
I'd give him a shot. Yeah, I'm with the anime kid.
You'd give him a go, Brandon. You'd win the challenge for him.
Does it have to be the opposite sex? Yep, anime kid.
You know,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
podcast. Here.
Actually, non-binary.
Finn still hasn't figured out his gender, and he's been alive for 20 years.
He's leaning towards soy, but he's unsure. He's creating it. He's trying to create the new gender soy boy. It's not catching on.
Yeah.
I mean, it's anything's possible these days. So
The soy boys will be the new Nazis. They'll just take over. No one will be able to do a
Mm.
thing to stop their soy powers.
Oh my
Finn.
lord.
You fucking disappoint me with your soy habits, Finn.
I'm trying to become less soy boy by by partaking in cheese once a
Cheese
week.
rituals.
Yeah. Yeah.
How's that been working out for you? Have you shaved yourself yet? Or-
Look, close to it, but
What goes on in these cheese rituals?
it's just I put a bit of cheese on some pasta once a week.
Inside a pentagram.
Not only for not only for the taste, but
Inside a pentagram. Just reading the Bible whilst he's doing it.
Made of 3 blend pizza cheese.
Finn's ultimate enemy. When Helen wanted to punish Finn when he was younger, she would just throw 3 blend cheese at him. He fucking violently reacted.
She put him in a cheese circle. Like you could put Ghost in a salt circle.
It was traumatic times, honestly, but
Oh. Poor Finn. Trauma-filled life. All right, boys. So what about this? This is a pretty tricky would you rather, I think. You have the feeling of 4-hour gym session Arabian goggles each time you readjust your jocks and be temporarily blind throughout it. Or
What? What was that
No,
first
Arabian
one?
goggles
Yeah.
are.
No.
Please explain that.
Do you know what Arabian goggles are?
No.
No.
Do a quick Google search, and then I'll tell you.
I don't know if I want to.
I can't. My
Do it.
keyboard's too loud.
No, that's all right.
Yeah, just get it done. Yuck, that is fucking loud, isn't it?
Aggressive as on that keyboard.
Brendan's got an old typewriter in front of him.
What am I looking at here?
Did it give you
Maxes it.
There's like a little diagram, like a little cartoon thing with testicles over
Here
some.
you go. This is
that
the
it?
That's what it is.
dictionary.
Yeah.
I'll read an Urban Dictionary on actually.
It would be more factful in this case.
All right. Well, all definitions below are true. No one has said why the goggles are Arabian. Here's why. During the Middle Eastern sandstorms, a good and loving husband will give his wife goggles so she doesn't get sand in her eyes. Most of the other definitions make it seem rude or funny to give them the Arabian. Oh, no. No. Here we go. This is better. A seldom seen maneuver when you put your testicles over eye sockets while getting ahead. It may be anatomically impossible, but what the fuck else is new?
So, from the 4-hour gym session, Arabian goggles, by a random man each time. So you could have real hairy testes, you could have fresh shaved nuts. Right? You're
Mhm.
temporarily blind throughout it because obviously your eyes are covered. Or you wake up with a 300-pound 98-year-old man sitting on your face for a half hour each day named Mark.
Fuck.
Oh. Well, I'd have to try something new, so I'd have to go with the Arabian goggles.
I think I'm
Mark's
also
underwater,
feeling the
Brandon.
Arabian goggles.
The issue I have with the goggles is I readjust my jocks relatively constantly.
Yeah, but
How long is it for?
can you read out the scenario for the Arabian goggles again? What
Have the
can't I do?
feeling. Wait, what?
What can't, I
can't you
while-
do?
Yeah, while I'm in this.
Well,
Arabian
you're
goggles?
temporarily blind.
Yep. But how long?
Let's say about 5 minutes.
Do you have to lie down as well?
No, they just appear out of nowhere and they're on your eyes, and
Is
only
this-
you can see them.
You say every time you have to adjust your jocks.
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll just go with the
Did you just go commando for life?
I'll just go with the plus
Oh,
one
yeah.
bamboo underwear brand. Not sponsored, but hit us up if you're interested.
Please do. We'll give you those Arabian goggles.
Yeah.
No one's loving Mark? Brandon?
Nah. I've been there, done that. Don't want that.
You've had enough Mark in time.
What if you just freeballed? There's a lot of ways around this one.
Yeah.
Well, let's make it every time you sneeze.
Ooh. Does anyone have hay fever?
No, so I
No.
think I'd still go that.
Yeah, same.
Still got to go that.
Imagine when hay fever season comes around and you're just
Ooh.
blind for 95% of the day.
That.
Wait, Justin, are you when you have allergies towards cats and dogs, do you sneeze, or is it just like itchy eyes?
I'm pretty good at it now because mine's not that severe. I sort of have to touch the cat and then touch my face.
Yeah.
So I just don't touch my face, but I will occasionally sneeze. It's not often.
Yeah, right. Alright.
Actually,
no.
sneezing. Every time I sneeze could be a big deal.
If you get a cold, you're fucked.
No, well, see, every time I'm in a roof or under a floor for work, I'll get out and I'll have a heap of dust up my nose and shit. I'll sneeze like 5 times after it. So I'll be blind for a solid
Oh,
half hour
no.
or so.
You're right. You're like under the floor, and your boss is like, "Ollie, it's time to go, mate." And you're like, "Oh, I can't fucking see."
Oh no!
So-
Oh no! Oh no!
Say if you sneeze like 5 times, does the time build up?
Yeah, it stacks.
Ah, right. Oh, that sucks.
So that's a 25-minute gogs. Different sack each time. All
What
4-hour
about
gym
the
session.
I'd go
in
to
the
I'd still go.
definition that Ollie read out? You have to be given head. So do you have to give head to someone as well for that? For that time?
What? You just every time you sneeze, there's just a feeling of a dick out of the back of your throat.
for 5 minutes.
And you're blind. You'll have no idea what's going on for the first time you do it. Imagine the first time that happened to you. Just be, what the fuck? Just sneeze, and all of a sudden you got this ghost dick and balls blinding you and choking you.
People would put you in an insane asylum fucking instantly.
They've
They
given
walk
us a pretty
past your
good way
door.
to
Yeah.
picture Arabian goggles too. They said picture it, arse on forehead. That's it.
Or speaking of arse on forehead, would you rather have an asshole on your forehead, like a usable asshole, and it's a 50-50 chance whether it uses that one or the one on your ass for farts and shits, or have dicks for nipples,
Dicks for nipples.
both
Definitely.
6 inches, and it
Oh,
can
6
get
inches?
erect.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Forces has never been so easy.
Be an internet sensation.
Imagine that. We make millions on Pornhub.
Yeah.
There's an idea. Yeah.
Westwick milked. Yuck. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you have an asshole on your forehead.
Yeah, you'd have to go to nipples.
Yeah, imagine shitting out your head.
Just dribbles down your nose.
Oh, yuck.
Oh.
Imagine Phin after one too many milkshakes.
Yuck.
It'd be coming out both holes.
You have a bucket you stick your head in while you're sitting down the toilet.
Oh,
like
no.
needed to throw up and shit at the same time. You know that conundrum when like, you're like super sick and you're like
Oh,
doing real bad shits in the
no.
toilet.
That's when you just jump in the bath and you just let it all go.
Oh,
Just bathe in shit.
or
Yeah.
oh, yeah, like having gastro. So you got
Yeah.
diarrhea and spewing, and you just
Yeah, see, that's fucking rough, isn't it?
bad day to be an arsehead.
Do you reckon if there were people that were actually arseheads, they would be like
Oh, for sure.
like
Yeah,
no
that's
one in
your
all other big
people.
cities?
Yeah, no.
Homeless people would be above them.
If you here's one though. So for that to happen, they have to have a rectum going up to their forehead, don't they?
Yeah, it's part of your throat.
Ooh, imagine feeling shit coming through your throat.
Oh,
Anyway.
no.
Anyway,
So yeah, you could just anal's never been easier.
Anal's the new head.
I'll say it again. 4 ways have never been easier.
you're just the center attraction of the whole thing.
Just everything leads back to foursomes. Which leads me to my next question. No, I think this is a tougher one.
Mm.
It's probably I got asked this today, actually, believe it or not. So would you rather? So say your girlfriend and your mum have switched bodies,
Mhm.
and you have to fuck one of them. Which one do you fuck? Your mum and your girlfriend's body, or your girlfriend and your mum's body?
Do they know about it?
Yeah, I know.
Girlfriend
Like,
and mum's
yeah,
body
you
for
have
sure.
to go that one.
I don't know. That's a bit
You're
suspect.
fucking your mum then.
Yeah, you're fucking your mum.
Yeah,
But then the other way, you're still fucking your mum.
you're fucking your mum either way.
What if you just had her face down the pillow, not saying anything the whole time? I know, yeah, like I know it's fucked, but
That'd be a hard nut, dude.
What do you do?
Be
Just
real
sweet
hard
girlfriend's
nut.
body.
Oh, I
Oh.
don't like that at all.
Yeah,
Nah.
no.
That's
But
that's very difficult.
it's very difficult. Like, it's just such a. Because imagine trying to fuck your mum and like get hard fucking your mum.
Yeah.
Like, imagine
True.
getting to the point where you force yourself to get hard to fuck your mother.
It'd be alright if I had a mum like Rose,
Oh.
but
Yeah, it'd be an easy choice if I was in Westy or Finn's position.
Oh, I wouldn't mind a bit of Valerie.
Would not mind a bit of Valerie.
Don't you dare speak about my
Why don't you coming over, Valerie?
Oh, I can't fucking do it. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you think of this stuff, Westy? You fucking sick dog.
I got asked it today, and I was just
Oh yeah.
gobsmacked.
Alright.
And I was like, "This is a good one for the podcast."
You sure you didn't wake up and remember a little dream you had?
Sure, mate.
I still think.
I don't know how to answer that, to be honest.
I'd probably go.
No.
You got to give an answer. You have to.
Wait,
I
so
think-
do they switch back? Do they know that they've been fucked?
Yeah, 100%.
So does your mum then know that you've fucked her?
Yeah,
If
but it
you
was in your
fucked her in
girlfriend's
your
body.
girlfriend's body?
Yes,
Oh.
but your mum also knows that you fucked her body. With
If they
your
both
girlfriend in it.
know, then I think you have to go the girlfriend's body, don't you?
Yeah.
Really?
I
Because the
was gonna
only
say-
reason I would do the mum's body is so that the mum would never know.
Yeah, but like they both know that you choose.
No, but then you're like literally fucking your mum.
Yeah, which is no good, is it?
No.
Yeah, but I'd have to go that one and just bury their head and like just face into the pillow. Quick nut.
What if the switch is instant?
That's probably
Oh.
better.
Oh no,
What
it's
a
Are you
not.
serious?
I'd want like a good 48 hours to clean myself,
Yeah,
reevaluate my decisions.
Light myself on
Oh,
fire.
so you're saying when you're done, they switch back instantly?
Yeah, and which one did you go for?
That is 10
That'd
times
be-
better because you got your girlfriend's
that'd be
body.
heaps better.
Oh yeah, that would be better.
You just she's straight back there.
Oh god, if you went the other way, that'd be so much worse.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just
Never.
pulled out.
I'd
your
never
balls.
talk to my mum again.
Oh.
Be even worse if you got really into it.
You actually secretly enjoy it. You just-
Your mum comes back to you like choking her.
Oh.
No. Oh, you're a fucking sick man, Westy. You're a sick man.
So what are we all going with the girlfriend's body or?
Yeah, I think you have to.
if it instantly changes back, then yeah, that.
I'd still go the mum's body.
What about
Or-
if it's the mum's body, but then instantly changes back?
Oh
to
no,
mum?
actually no. I'm not going the mum's body. 'Cause I can't do that.
and you have to be fully naked. Like so you can't just like have it out the fly of your pants or something and quickly put it back once you're done.
But wait, so
Run away.
when your mum is in your girlfriend's body,
Yeah,
is your mum enjoying this as well, or like?
she's enjoying it as much as you are. She's probably enjoying it less actually.
Yeah, she wouldn't have a choice, would she?
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't really have a choice.
Oh, no.
What about this? What if if you choose, say the girlfriend, the mum's also in the room at the same time, like as you do
Oh no!
it. Who would you choose?
But wait, isn't she in the?
I'd
Oh,
still go
they're
I'd
both
still go
they're
the girlfriend's body.
they're both in the same room. So your girlfriend's watching you root your mum.
In her body. Oh, yeah, that's fucked.
And you-
Jesus.
I was just gonna add something fucked into it. You
Yeah,
have
go
to
on.
on them.
Oh no.
So if you're and they're both in the room. So if you're choosing your mum's body but your girlfriend, Your mum comes back to you, cum on her back or something.
God, only the hard-hitting questions on the way forward. Fucking hell, only the real issues. Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck that. But every time you feel a slight bit of anxiety, a kilogram of cold minced beef appears between your ass and any garment you're wearing, or
How much?
a kilogram,
Oh, yeah.
or involuntarily speak in a really racist accent anytime you speak to anyone that's not Caucasian or Asian.
100% that one. That's hilarious. You're saying, oh, hello.
No, but it's
I
not
don't know.
Caucasian or Asian. Those are the only two that you don't speak in a racist accent to.
Oh.
I'd go with the anxiety meat shit thing.
Cold minced beef.
Yeah,
I
a kilo of minced beef when you're, have anxiety. I'd go with that for sure.
Slight bit of
Yeah.
anxiety. So
Imagine how
literally
much-
1 second of doubting yourself,
you'd
and
have
you're just
infinite
fucking
meat.
yeah.
exactly.
You're just
How much
beefing.
money would you make?
It's ass meat.
Yeah, they don't
no
know
one's
that.
buying.
No
Give it
one
a
knows
clean.
that.
Give it a clean, pack it up, and you're immune.
Literally, no one knows it's ass meat, though.
Nah.
But
You're not
what if
saying,
you're-
selling ass meat.
No, but the thing is, like, what if you're out like at a movie, something just makes you anxious, and bam, kilogram of cold minced beef in your ass. If you've got like 30 minutes of that movie left,
I'm just
Just-
hopping. I'm chucking it into the rows in front of me. We're just sliding under the seat.
Yeah. With all the money I'm making, I'd just buy some diazepam, pop that every day, and I'm good to go.
never get excited again.
Fuck,
only, when,
imagine,
only when I need to make money.
imagine the people cleaning the movie theater after they go like, "What's that smell?"
Yeah.
There's just a pile of mincemeat under one of the chairs.
But like,
I like the racist accent one. I reckon it's pretty funny, actually.
Realistically, do you reckon you get anxiety like during the day though? A slight
it's the
bit.
slightest bit. So
I reckon
like,
it would
You'd
happen
be
like
popping out a few kilos of mincemeat a day, I reckon.
oh, you'd at
definitely.
least get 3 or 4.
Mm.
Feeling of worry, nervousness, or unease about something with an uncertain outcome.
Yeah.
It's a definition of anxiety.
It would happen a lot. That's for sure.
Because all you have to do is just get the slightest bit, bam, cold minced beef in between your ass and your clothes.
Soy boy he's a bit sensitive, so he gets anxious a lot more than
Yeah.
than us normal people.
Soy boy
See
sees
a
milk.
bit-
Just
yeah.
I feel like there'd be more skitties involved with Phin as well.
Yeah,
Harder to wash the mince.
he couldn't sell his mints.
That's that shitty mince.
Your mints can't be sold.
Dude, you are getting done by the health
Yeah.
department within minutes.
The FDA is straight onto you.
I don't think you can sell the mints.
You
I'd give it a crack. I'd definitely sell it. Wannable buy, sell, swap.
1 kilogram of onion.
Where are you getting all this mints?
Where'd you get it? Where's it sourced? I think cow's
Homegrown.
grass fed.
These are good quality mints.
Not mine, that's
no.
for sure.
Oh.
This is fucked.
It's runny mints. Real slow.
Oh, Jesus.
I reckon it would be difficult to sell the mints regardless of the consistency of it.
Selling the mints is a huge amount of work.
It is, yeah.
Nah.
I reckon it'd be
Set up like some sort of mince delivery company.
shorty. Or you just got to go out. You just got to go out in the real world, get anxious, shit a brick of mince, and freeze it and package it, and you're good to go.
Shit a brick of. Oh, that's my new favorite saying. I like that.
I mean, the racist accent one's like, it's relatively.
I would have loved it if it was an Asian one.
Yeah, see,
I
I
find a
figured
racist Asian accent quite funny. Like,
Oh, Mr. Wong.
oh, me so sorry.
Sherlock.
A different
mean-
accent every time,
Every race.
every race. But every race, so say you see a Chinese person or whatever race, it's the same for that person. So if you have a group of friends that are like heaps diverse, you're talking to all of them differently
Mm-hmm.
the entire time.
What about if
Actually,
one is like half Asian, half Caucasian? Are you doing like one word Asian, the other one normal? Or are you
No,
doing like just a
'cause-
lesson?
No, because Asians don't count.
Yeah,
You don't speak racist to Asians. You speak racist. You speak racist to black people, Indians.
fuck, we are really making enemies here.
Wait, who else?
yeah. Midfield is going to be very
After
angry at us.
last week and the first week, we got North Korea on our ass. Outro last week with you
Xi
saying
Jinping.
"fuck you, Xi Jinping," whatever his name is.
Kim
Stand
Jong-
by that. Fuck you, Xi Jinping.
Oh no!
You little bitch. You reckon Xi Jinping's gotten laid yet?
Who is Xi
Who's
Jinping?
this guy?
He's
He
a,
runs China.
Oh,
it's all Hong Kong things about.
Yuck, he looks gross, dude.
Yeah, I'd probably rather Winnie the Pooh over him.
oh yeah. Absolutely, I'd pick Winnie the Pooh over a Victoria's Secret model.
Oh,
He'd be
Brenda
so
love-
warm. He'd be so warm and sweet, like honey.
sticky.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, just lather him up in honey. He's all yours.
Oh yeah. My head would definitely get stuck inside his Winnie Pooh.
Oh, Brenda just loves the innocence.
I do.
He loves that Winnie the Pooh.
Where's Piglet at? Oh, Piglet's the way to go, I reckon.
Oh,
Have you thought about this, Brandon?
Not really.
Piglet's just your flashlight to warm you up. He's using Piglet as foreplay. But a few toys.
Pickles
Oh.
the flipper.
Got that
Yo,
new
Christopher
Got it, yeah.
Robin works the camera.
Got that new Piglet mold flashlight.
Oh, there's a business idea.
Oh, imagine it would take off though. That's the sick thing.
Yeah, it would.
If you made a flashlight, but had Piglet like his head, his arms, and his legs like coming off it, sort of like shaped like Piglet, but it's just got an entrance in the bottom.
Yeah.
I tell you what's the way to go. I reckon could make big money, and I guarantee they're already a thing. Would be like the My Little Pony ones, and you just corner the brony
Mhm.
market.
I reckon that there's a huge market
Absolutely.
You'd know, Finn. You're a part of
there. Not at all.
it. Soy boys. Just a part of the soy boy market. That's all.
Because imagine like all the sexually driven fathers there that just aren't having sex, but they're just watching like Peppa Pig all day. Oh, jeez. Like, and that'd be turning them on. Be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, Peppa Pig would also be a massive one.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Peppa Pig's like a real low-key savage.
Mm.
Like that bitch roasts the fuck out of people on that show.
Do you know she has an album out? She has an album out, Peppa Pig.
No.
It's fire. It is fire.
She's not fire. Stop it. I'm gonna need to listen to some fucking Peppa Pig in my spare time.
Did she talk about how she's 6 foot, 7'2" or whatever?
She's 7'2".
Yeah, Peppa Pig is 7'2".
7'2".
Really?
But she's smaller than her dad. See how big's her dad? Her
Yeah.
dad's
He's like 10.
times the size
He's
of her.
10 foot something.
What?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up the average size of a pig. Oh my god, they only have weights. A large black pig can get up to 360 kilos.
Do the black ones taste better than the pink ones? Not usually, but
Do that? Oh my god.
Wait, is that actually a thing?
It is. I've just sent in a
No.
My Little Brony sex toy.
Oh, is that
Boy,
No, we can make better ones than that though.
Yeah, is that like felt?
yeah, I think so.
I feel like if you was to stick some Vaso in there, like that'd get messy very fast.
Like it definitely wouldn't be self lubricating or anything.
No,
Good
like if you got a drip tray coming out the bottom there,
Oh,
you'd be good to go.
jeez, we've got to make an ad for that actually. Like the new and improved drip tray.
Never miss a drop for your
Oh, yuck.
Well, this one has gotten off to a flyer, boys.
We'll call it Come Dumpster Brony.
You can have like collectibles. You can do like the Teletubbies, collect all 4.
Oh, jeez. This could be some very sick shit we could get away with.
Oh yeah,
With.
like there'd be good gag gifts as well for like 21st.
Yeah, exactly. Like imagine that. Like, oh yeah, I used to love Teletubbies. Flipped upside down. Oh fuck.
No, I really love Teletubbies.
Oh.
Well, that's the business model, boys. That's how the wafer boys get off the ground there.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I feel like you draw the line at the sun from Teletubbies there.
What about fucking do you boys ever see In the Night Guard?
Yes.
Yeah.
The Eagle Pickle.
Oh,
He'd
that
fetch some good
sexy
dollars,
beast.
right?
Yeah, I'd fuck the shit out of that.
What if you just made them like special to order and you just charge
put
an
your
exorbitant
piggle
amount of
in
money?
Eagle.
Oh.
Eagle pickle pusher.
Do you get the noose out and hang your child if you find it one of those?
Imagine that the kid starts playing with it, thinking it's a toy. Dad hasn't cleaned it out yet.
Oh,
No.
jeez, that's a great name. Pickle pusher. Really rolls off the tongue too. Like.
So, how do we get production going? We've got to go through
I
China.
say we start. Oh, we're not getting through China now. Wafer Boys is banned in China.
Gee, that little bitch. He's gonna want that when he's a poo.
Oh no, but we just buy some stuffed toys to start off with and some fleshlights.
Oh, yeah.
Sort of sew them together, and then once we start making a bit of money, we make them better quality.
Yeah. Well, is anyone good at textiles? Because my mum's a pretty good sewer, but I'm not sure.
I
She'd be too keen on the idea.
think Nan's been pretty adept at it.
Oh, yeah.
We just get a sweatshop of grandma.
What's this for again, love?
Oh, it's just a presentation, Mum. Don't worry about it.
It's my business.
Shut up or you won't get your pension.
Oh.
On to a lighter note. Win condition to the death. 106-year-olds versus all of us.
Mm.
Easy win. Are we counting Schmidt in this?
No, he's too powerful.
Are they armed with anything? Do they have any weapons or anything? Or just themselves?
Their teeth are razor sharp.
Wait, how old are they?
6.
6.
6-year-olds
I
are
could-
pretty small, eh? You could probably
could
just punt them.
Fuck up a 6-year-old. Like that's
Yeah.
that's 25 6-year-olds each. I think easy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wait, did we get
Kicking
weapons?
If you look at it that way, absolutely.
Actually,
No.
wait. No, we're going to do 8-year-olds.
All right. Do we get weapons?
No.
Oh.
Still easy.
This is the average measurements for 8-year-olds. It is 25.8 kilograms or 57 pounds and 128.2
Easy.
centimeters or 50.5 inches.
That's like half of me right there.
Yeah, I'd pick up the soy boy and use him like hammer throw and just clean up the kids.
Just unleashes his soy powers. Shit all over him.
You swing him around. You'll upset my stomach. Just sitting there shitting himself for the rest of the thing.
But there's 100 of them, and there's only 8 of us.
But you think about
There's
how
4 of us,
hard
sorry.
an 8-year-old can kick. Or punch.
But what if like 3 of them grab onto you, and then suddenly you've got 75 kilos grabbing onto you, weighing you down?
What? Well,
So how are they coming at us? Are we like back to back in a circle and they're coming in from each side?
Let's say it's like a
wall.
wall.
Or do we have like free space to run around and just absolutely drop
So
them?
say it's like a school hall. And we start at one end and they start at the other baseline.
We'll make it a bit small. We'll make it the size of a basketball court. And there's a wall.
Yeah. So
on
the
other side of
basketball
all the
court's
basketball
walled in
courts.
and you start at each baseline.
100
And if you hit a
people on
half court
on
shot, you kill 20.
100
Well,
people on a basketball
mean-
court is heaps, though.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
We
Nah.
don't have much room to run around.
But then
No.
also, like, you'd only be taking 2 kids at a time because all the other kids would just be banked up at the back waiting to get to you.
I reckon you
Would
go.
we set up in like a Spartan line?
Yeah.
Mm.
I say we all run in with a flying knee.
Assert dominance real.
But they do have razor sharp teeth, so if one of them hits you in your knee, and you
If they
tear some
bite,
ligaments, you're
yeah.
down. You're dead.
Yeah.
I
If they
feel like
bite,
the
you're
kids
fucked.
actually have a very good chance at winning.
I
This.
think they'd
Yeah.
win.
No.
Yeah.
I love how confident West is in his ability to beat 8-year-olds.
Can we put this to the test, please?
We'll get people to volunteer their shitty 8-year-old
Yeah.
kid.
All the 8-year-olds out there listening, come find us.
Give them groups.
Attention, all 8-year-olds. Attention, all 8-year-olds.
Any 8-year-olds looking to earn a quick buck?
1,000 V-Bucks for the winners.
Oh, what about this though? Right. You get an 8-year-old, grab him by the knees or by the legs, and just start swinging the bitch.
Yeah. It's an
Yeah.
easy win.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I think I've
That's
looked
smart,
over
I
the
think.
fact that you can actually use the 8-year-olds as a weapon.
Definitely.
What if they use themselves?
They can't
See,
do
they're not
I don't think
strong
they
enough
can.
to.
Yeah, they won't be able
yeah.
to.
I reckon you could get 2 in 1 most of the time.
Mm.
You got 2 hands.
What you do is you grab both their heads next to each other and just bang them together and just keep doing that. They're on the ground crying.
Yeah,
It's-
because 8-year-olds are very sooky.
yeah, you finish them off later.
That's
just-
25 kilos every time you pick one up, though.
No, you're not picking them up. You're just grabbing their heads and bonking them together.
Yeah, but these are like... These ones aren't going to cry. They just want to kill you.
Yeah, that's all right.
Mm.
I
Less
don't know,
pleasure.
I
but
reckon.
still fun.
I reckon I'm with the 8-year-olds. I reckon they could fuck us up.
So,
Especially
like, their
if-
only goal is just kill us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
they don't really
just
get
want
tired,
to kill
but
us.
we do.
Yeah, no, the kids have got us for
I
sure.
reckon if I had like a couple months to train, I'd be sweet. But at my current fitness level, I reckon I'd get about 28-year-olds in and I'd be fucked.
That's enough. I'll take 30. I'll take your extra 5.
Thanks, mate.
I
So
don't
that's
know,
teamwork
it's
right
like-
there.
If we don't have any weapons, any armor, like a kid on the ground could just like bite us in the ankles with their teeth.
Oh, it
and
just
fuck
takes
us
your
up.
Achilles.
See,
Yeah.
I think my height's an advantage.
Mhm.
I think it's a huge advantage, actually.
I don't know though, because if you like,
Not in that small space.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
if-
thing
if-
is, like, we won't be able to run around them. Like, there will be too many.
Mm.
We literally just have to take them head on.
100%
They're
they're,
around us. We're
they're fucking us up. Yeah. 100% they're fucking us up. There's only 4 of us in like a basketball sized court with 100 of them. They're fucking us up for sure.
What about 4 of us and 10 Betty Whites?
Back to the Betty.
What about 70-year-old Betty Whites? So relatively fit Betty
Do they
Whites.
still have their knives?
No. They have
Oh,
half a knitting needle. and the fucking Pooh Bear fleshlight.
Oh,
Freshly knitted.
freshly knitted.
that's when the 70-year-old grandmas are back for redemption.
Yeah.
They've realised what we're doing, and they're sort of like we're in the sweatshop hurrying them up, and they all just turn on us.
We tell them we'll give them 60 cents an hour to go and battle these kids.
Wait, I don't even know who Betty White is.
Bullshit.
Off their rockers, or is it off their? Is it?
Oh, is she the cook?
Yeah. Well,
She a cook? Betty White. Oh, that's Betty Crocker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she had a she had a
but it
TV
was not
show
hip
called
acting. I think a bit of
Off
comedy.
Their Rockers, the
Betty
comedy
White.
TV show, I think.
Oh, right.
She's fucking
Oh,
old
wow.
as now.
For
though.
some
Yeah,
reason,
she
I
looks like
thought.
she's been around the block.
For some reason, I thought you were talking about Dame Edna. Definitely not.
Yeah, nah, we
Yuck.
Wait, so
take it
it's
for sure.
yeah, it's 10 Bettys against us.
You do realize Dame Edna's a man.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's why I was confused. I was
Her name's Barry Humphries.
like,
What if it's like 150 96-year-old Bettys
Oh, we'd take them for
Oh,
sure.
with
Easy.
the half needles?
Done.
easy, man.
Easy.
I think half of them would break their hips before they even got to
Yeah,
us.
I don't think the amount would matter. I think we could just fucking.
All you gotta
as
do is
many as
push
we-
one, make half of them have a fall,
Yeah.
and they're not getting back up.
Nah.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
A fall is so brutal for an old person.
It is, dude. How fucked is that?
Oh, it's fucked.
Like when you're a kid, you're so durable.
I
But
never
on the
wanna
other
get
end of
to
the
that point.
scale, you get fucking railed if
I
you
don't
trip
wanna-
over.
Yeah, I don't want to get to that point where I'm falling and having to go to the hospital every time I fall.
Damn, dude, that's depressing, isn't it?
Mm.
Surely they've come up with like little hip devices, like a little trolley. Oh, I suppose they've got scooters now for old people. But,
I don't know. I'm
sort
pretty
of like
excited.
training wheels for old people.
I'm pretty
where you just
excited to
can't
be
fall.
old.
You're excited to be old.
I'm
I'm
pretty
just-
excited to be just like shout at young kids and like have a walking stick. I reckon it'd be good fun.
You boys should be drinking soy.
Quick, throw milk at him.
Young teens kill old soy man.
His house doesn't get egg, it gets cheese.
Oh, fucking 3-type cheese.
Finn would shit himself to death with his bowels at that age.
Absolutely.
Going back to the Betty Whites, it's just reminded me of a syringe story I was told this week. Because you know we had the methed out junkie with syringe versus 25 Betty Whites.
Oh yeah, a brutal
So,
battle.
Yeah, so you know I was talking about the syringe, and I'd hate to be chased by a guy with a syringe and shit.
Yeah.
So one of my mates today was telling me that he was in Sydney over the AFL Grand Final,
Mm.
and him and his mate were trying to find their way around. They're at this traffic light, like looking at their maps on their phone. This guy's standing there, and he's like, "Get off my corner! This is my corner." And they sort of just like looked at him and looked away, and then he sort of showed him a syringe in his pocket. And he just like, I was just still standing there. I didn't know what to do. And apparently he pulled out the syringe and started walking towards him. And he's like, he said to his mate,
no
he's just like, just
way.
stand still. I don't think he'll do anything. Which is the dumbest thing ever, really.
I'm fucking
That's-
yeah.
That
And
is
then he looked and
stupid.
his friend had already booked it. he's there by himself. And this guy's just walking in with the syringe like 5 meters away, maybe.
See,
and
I'm on his
then-
friend's side at this point.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. So
yeah, I'm out of there.
he just turned and ran with his friend, and he chased him for a solid 2 blocks with a syringe.
No
Yeah,
way.
He's just being nice. He's just off.
That's fucked.
Isn't it?
Imagine if he like threw it at him, stuck him like a dart. That, that sucks.
Bullseyes.
That's scary as damn.
Batman's newest villain.
Yeah.
Syringe man.
Syringe, man. Oh shit.
Another story of a throwback to last week's podcast
Yeah.
is I was at Harris Scarf on the weekend.
You were not.
Great store, actually, very great store. And I bought a cool pair of socks and also a new drink bottle.
Yeah.
And I went to the counter. I paid in cash.
Oh,
And
I know where you go with this.
I said to him, I gave him the money. It was 10 cents change, and I was like, he was sort of taking a while to pull the coins away. It was obviously his first day working there. So just to save him, I sort of just went, "Oh, don't worry about it. Just keep the change." And he was sort of like, still putting the stuff where I started walking off. Then he just pulled the 10 cents out and held it out to me.
Oh no!
No.
Oh,
I was just forced to take it. I feel like I feel like it's a counter to the old keep the change. If you call it a power move.
Yeah, dude, you got fucking
Yes, it is,
ruined
yeah.
there. He basically should have spat on your face at that point.
I felt very belittled and dominated at that point.
Yeah, you were the submissive in that scenario.
Like, you need this 10 cents. Take it. I don't want. And the thing is, I looked around for a charity box, but there was none
Ooh.
there. There was none on the counter, so I was like,
Oh, see, that's the trouble with the newies.
mm.
Because he's like, I got to give him the change. Got to give him the change. Oh, and he's just there with the hand out, and you're just like, do I grab it?
Yeah, I was. Yeah,
You should have laid the power move on him and just walked off. It's just...
I
he's
should've
just there like an
walked
hour
away.
later.
Still-
He's just breaking down.
Just getting roasted by the boss for the
Can
fucking
you believe
till being
his,
10 cents out.
his name was Merlin?
Oh,
Merlin.
Like the
Yeah.
wizard.
Yeah, like the wizard.
wait, I betcha he like didn't even have 10 cents in his till. He just fucking magically appeared it. He's expecting you to be impressed, and you're like,
Is this the change you were looking for? I was like behind your ear. No, I said keep it.
oh shit. No, look, it's a strong play when pulled off correctly, but when you get fucked like that, that's just brutal.
Oh, it killed me.
Oh, I tell you what happened to me this week, between this week and last week, and it made me think. Yeah, I was walking along the path. I had the old wireless headphones in, right? Guy on the bike gets closer to me. And he's gob. I'm like, how are ya? And he's like, how are you? Good. Because he went to say the how are ya, but I just beat him to it. And then he goes to answer. Do you do the answer?
No, because you can say, like, if someone comes up to you and says, how you going, then I feel like you can reply with how you going. Oh, it's a bit awkward, but like,
Yeah, because like
it can be done.
At work, like in the change rooms, you'd be like, "Hey, how you going?" They won't say "good." They'll be like, "Hey, how you going?" Back.
Yeah.
So like, no one really answers the questions.
How you going is an extremely Australian thing.
I was just thinking that. I was thinking if any Americans ever do end up listening to this podcast, they're not going to be able to relate to this at all.
No.
G'day, how you going?
G'day, mate. How you going?
That's a native Australian tongue.
Slowly deteriorates.
It does. It really does.
South Park. They took our jobs.
It literally does though. Like the further in you go, I feel like.
Yeah.
How you going?
Yeah, but like,
How you going?
Mm.
Hang out.
Lazier and lazier.
Hang out. Hang out.
I feel like the Australian accent is very bogan compared to all the other accents out there.
Well, that
We
is
just abbreviate
essentially where the word comes from, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that's why we get away with racism so much better than other countries, though.
Because it's funny.
Yeah, like yeah, but then again, we don't really say the N word much because
It's a different one.
you don't call Aboriginals that because yeah,
because
it was just never a slang term for them. I don't know.
yeah, this is true.
Like an offensive term for Aboriginals has always been coons.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
They
in
made a
short-
cheese out of it. Finn's worst enemy. Can you imagine if Finn was black, how offended he would be?
So, like I feel like the N word is a very sensitive thing in America because there's so many black African Americans there, whereas we don't really have that here.
They were
So
treated as slaves, really.
yeah, all of our racism is sort of centered towards mostly Asians, really.
This is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
just-
so.
True.
Just infestations, just pests.
People that need to be eradicated, you reckon, Brandon?
Exactly.
Yeah, that is controversial. That's,
Well,
That is very controversial.
Xi Jinping's not going to like that one.
That's all right. We're already banned from China, so can't hurt.
Yeah, fuck that guy. Eradicate all the Xi Jinpings.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude.
Well,
Yeah.
you go. I was just gonna move on.
I was gonna go the conspiracies.
Okay, we can do that. I was gonna go the power moves if anyone had any
Oh, have you got any? I don't have
thought
any.
up of. I have two.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't have any this week.
So I used to do this one in school a lot. It's just I'd never really thought of it as a power move until I thought of it just last night actually.
Yeah.
So it's I don't know if you ever did it. It's asking someone, could you hold this? But before they have a chance to respond, throw it to them. Ideally around their chest area, and begin walking away before they catch it.
Is that the same thing with like rubbish though? When you
Yeah,
give
see?
someone your rubbish and you're like,
See?
"Could you hold this?" and then walk away.
Yeah, see, this will force them to catch it before they even know what it is and not really have the chance to say anything or give it back to you, as you'll already be far away from the victim,
The perfect crime.
leaving them feeling small and insignificant. It works best with apple cores, which is what I always did it with. You'd throw an apple core to
That's
and,
it.
and it's so good because it's just wet still, and they're sort of just catching it in their hands. Or
I'm
just-
not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure someone's done that to me, but with like a thumbtack. They're like, "You hold this," and like, you catch it, and it's the most painful thing.
Dude,
It
the
just-
worst thing, you got
it
to like
just
slap it
sucks.
between your
Oh,
two
yeah.
hands.
Yeah,
That's how you catch it.
It works, dude, because they're always like, oh, they're not sure, they don't have time to respond, so they just catch it. And then they look in their hands, they got an apple core, rubbish, or just any small, insignificant item that you just don't.
An apple core in their hand, an egg on their face. Yeah, that's fucked up, dude. That is definitely a power move, but it's
Yeah.
also a dick move.
It's
Yeah,
great.
yeah.
Though. I love it.
Because if you throw an innocent bit of rubbish, say like an empty juice box, that doesn't
Yeah.
really hurt the other person.
Yeah.
If you throw an apple core,
Mm.
that's uncomfortable.
Yeah, you get that wet core that's got your saliva on it.
You might as well be throwing that fucking 1 kilogram mince right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Just as
insulting.
offensive.
yeah. I'd be excited. Bit of money in there.
More to add to the collection.
Chuck it in the freezer.
Chuck it on the website, freshly stocked.
And the other one I had was
Yeah.
eating the last thing, or like having the last bite of something, a piece of food, or say the last few chips, or like drinking the end of the bag of the chips,
Yeah.
and making you make eye contact with the person first, and then you
Mm.
look at the snack or the meal or the crumbs, and then you look back. You look back up at them, and then you grab it and just have it. You don't ask them.
Mm.
But it can be countered very easily with they come back with, they see you're about to power move them, so they say, oh, you can have that,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then that gives the illusion that they gave you permission to eat it,
That's
Yeah.
Very
then you're a bit
ballsy
of a
from that
bitch move.
person, though.
isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Is this in this scenario? Are they the one that bought it?
No, it can be anything really. Like courtesy to say, oh, do you want the last one?
Mm.
Say it's a bit of slice or something, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Order a bit of pizza and there's 9 pieces. You got one left over.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
Yeah. See, that is a power move.
Mm. Also,
brutal.
probably a dick move, but
Yeah, can be. Can be if used incorrectly. The old great power comes great responsibility.
exactly.
Be safe out there, kids.
Quick story before we move on to the conspiracy theories.
Oh, please.
So I was at mum and dad's for tea tonight, and my brother brought around like a money box. Oh no, he had one. He'd left a money box there,
Oh,
and he just realized he'd left it there. So he brought it downstairs, put it on the table, and started counting the money. And like there was heaps of coins there. He's just pouring it out bit by bit, and he pours it out this bit. Everyone's sitting around the table, and
no.
a roach comes out
Oh,
with all the
no.
coins.
oh.
I looked at him, he looked at me, and I just quickly went down and like pretended to grab a coin and grabbed the roach and then like stacked a few coins with the roach, mate.
That is an elite play. Was
Yeah.
it?
It worked. It was
Oh.
perfect.
That is
No one
huge.
better than I.
Oh.
Fucking saved him there. Well done.
I know.
Did you get a medal for that?
Yeah, that's a power
No.
move right there.
That is a power move.
Yeah.
Hold it
I'd
over
expect,
him.
I'd expect like half the money out of the money box for that.
Yeah. Slip myself a couple of $2 coins.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, how much money did he have in there?
I couldn't stick around because I had to come back for the podcast. I was still
Nah.
counting, but there was a fair bit of money in there. It was a Milo tin, pretty much 3/4.
Nice. My
Damn,
sister
bro.
saved a fucking money tin from like the start of it was like year 3 or some shit until like the end of high school, and she
Yeah.
ended up having like $300 in it or something. It was fucked.
That's
Oh.
commitment right there.
How's
Oh.
my uncle?
How-
No, how's my uncle? He had these envelopes around the house, just with cash in.
Oh, that's
So-
the dumbest idea ever, surely.
It's Anthony.
Oh, really?
Braids, yeah.
Oh,
So he had these envelopes around the house, and he thought about it one day. He's like, "Oh, go see how much money I might be able to go on a holiday or something." And so they went searching around the house, and like he put them all in different places, like they're just scattered around the house. Eventually, managed to get them like all gathered, and he had $10,000.
Oh my god.
Oh, it might have been 20.
10,000.
It might have even been 20 actually.
I'm sort of
It's
shitty that he didn't get
far out.
robbed.
$10,000
See-
to $20,000 just lying around the house.
I'd forget about all the envelopes.
Yeah, but then he remembered every spot,
Oh, that's smart, man. Yeah.
and then they used that money to go on a trip to America.
Oh,
What-
wow.
what was
They
his-
went this year, didn't they?
Yeah, that was how they went.
Oh,
Why,
wow.
why did he actually hide them in different spots though? Like,
I think just to
What
save
was
the
it for?
money.
Yeah, because I think if you did get robbed and one got found, you'd still have the others. Whereas, like, if you had it in the one spot and that place got found, you're fucked.
Couldn't you just have like a safe?
Yeah, well, I don't know. Look, he lives in Kuwait, so.
Hides them under his potato patch.
All right,
Uh,
conspiracies.
Alrighty.
Who's in it first?
I won't. I don't want to go first.
No, I think Justin will probably have the most evidence.
I've actually got the least because mine's
Oh, I don't know
mine's very up in the air.
I was actually up till 1:30 last night getting this information for mine and the topic of the week.
That's the fucking commitment you get with the
Yeah,
Wafer Boys,
that's-
boys. Right there.
Yeah.
All right. So my conspiracy is that Hitler didn't actually die. Well, he's probably dead now because he would have been alive as of 2019 for 120 years.
Ah,
But the idea, because a heap of fucking Nazis escaped to South America after the war to like not have to cop punishment. And so the official story is that Hitler killed himself in the bunker with Ava Braun, his fucking, I feel like she was like his cousin or something. Like Mans was fucked up, but he was
Yeah.
absolutely smashing the shit out of her.
Oh,
And the Russians said they had Hitler's skull for years and they got it tested and it would belong to like a 30-year-old woman.
oh,
So
shit.
everyone's like, where the fuck is your boy?
Oh wow.
No one fucking knows.
How
There
has
is a
that not
place.
been? How has that not been a bigger story? Because like
Yeah.
everywhere you look online, it's like, yeah, Hitler killed himself here and there. Like, how has
Yeah.
that not been
Well, it's
changed?
because they fucking like the bunker got like exploded. It got like fucking brought down with explosives and shit as well. So they had to search through the rubble.
See, I can actually believe that one, kind of.
Yeah, same. I actually do believe it because Bariloche is a town in South America that is a completely German town.
Wow, really?
Yeah, like you go there and they all speak German
Shit.
in the middle of
Shit.
South America.
Right.
And their people have like war medals of Nazis and things.
Oh.
And then Colonia Dignidad is 800 kilometers away, still in South America. And it was home to Paul Schaefer, who was a Nazi psychopath who had a hospital which tortured kids.
Oh.
Also a completely German town.
Wow.
And the reason they didn't get extradited, like away from South America, is because apparently they had a heap of dirt on the South American government officials. So they couldn't get rid of them. And so they just got all of this power and all this money.
Yeah, to this day.
Yeah, if you went there, it's a German town.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
And there's multiple like eyewitnesses that say that like they saw a little man with a small mustache get off a boat and shit, but those are not like super credible.
Surely,
yeah.
he's shaven the mo.
I reckon he would have
Yeah.
shaved his head and the mo before he left.
Yeah, he's
Well,
got
have you
it.
seen those pictures of like what Hitler would look like if he tried to like disguise himself?
No?
Because the Allies released a heap of pictures to their soldiers.
Oh.
So like if they found him fucking skulking around Germany.
Oh.
But yeah, that's your boy. That's the conspiracy theory, is that he never died in Germany.
I reckon it could definitely be believable.
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to look into that, I reckon. It sounds
It's
like
fucked,
quite an
dude.
interesting read. Yeah.
There's a show called Finding Hitler.
Oh, dude, I can see the picture now.
It's fucking weird as.
I can
Little Nazi
definitely,
boy.
I can definitely see it happening.
Yeah. The like hosts Finding Hitler, because the reason I heard about this was that he was on a JRE. His name's Tim Kennedy,
Yeah.
and he was talking about that show. He used to be in the army, like special forces and shit. I think he still is actually, but he does like all these, and so he has like a heap of Marines come with him to these towns, and they go and like
right.
check it out and shit.
Did you see that an 128-year-old Argentinian man claimed he was Hitler?
Really?
And that was the year Hitler would have been 128.
Wow.
Was there any other proof?
I'm not sure.
Huh. I'll have to look into my man's.
It's just impressive to be 128 years
Yeah, that's a
old. to be
great
honest.
survival rate.
Isn't it?
Yuck!
It's
Imagine how much of a
ridiculous.
fucking goblin he would have looked like.
Guy actually doesn't
There's
look that
my-
bad at all.
There's my conspiracy boys Finding Hitler.
I like it. It's
I
believable.
like that a lot.
Even more ridiculous now.
I like the
Getting to
ridiculous
yours.
ones. I reckon we'll leave Ollie's till last because that's probably the most interesting topic.
It is.
Mine's
I
mine's
agree.
quite a simple one.
Yeah.
Mine was that the moon landing was faked.
Oh no.
Oh, the classic.
Oh,
Give us your evidence, Brian.
Well, the only evidence, well, I have like sort of two bits of evidence, but the main one was the flag.
Yeah.
The flag that sort of, all the pictures that have been taken, it looks like it's flapping in the wind,
Yeah.
whereas there is no wind up in gravity.
There is not.
No,
makes sense.
but it's just been a topic I've been interested in and that I've wanted to believe that they never went to the moon.
Why do you want to believe that?
Yeah, that's what gets me.
Just because it's a simple one to believe that a lot of people are convinced that it happened.
But
Well,
a
I
lot
mean,
of people also think Finn's one is correct.
That
What
is
was
true.
Finn's?
We actually kind of relate. Mine was the flat Earth theory.
Oh, yes.
A lot of people that believe flat Earth say that the moon landing was fake. Well, because there's, they say the moon landing was fake because there's nothing up there.
No, there's not supposed to be anything up there, really. It's just a big fucking rock.
Just a bunch of nut jobs and silly boys.
Exactly.
It's been like 50 something years since the last moon landing. That's also another reason why they believe like that it's fake.
Yeah, because surely with the technology they have now, do more research into it.
They have no need to go there, though, I don't
Yeah.
think.
It's
Yeah,
just
true.
extremely expensive for what you actually get out of it. That's the
Mm.
issue.
But what do you guys think? Do you reckon they faked it?
No.
Just,
No.
just to beat the Russians? Because, you know, America loved to be the best at everything. They were
No.
afraid of, like, their reputation.
Well, that's the main like driver behind the conspiracy theory, is that they faked it so that they could beat the Russians.
So
Mm.
do you reckon the Russians actually got there then, and then US?
Nah,
I think the
anyone
US
there.
got there because did you know what was the man's name? Fucking he was a Nazi scientist, and the US like gobbled him up after the war, and he was responsible for getting.
Wow.
Wow. So the only
Right.
reason the astronauts got to the moon was because of Nazis.
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't
I
know
didn't know
that.
that.
There's actually been a lot of medical advancements after the World War II, after all the Nazis and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
There is some good from it.
I've actually read a little bit of a thing here, Brandon, that
Mm.
apparently the flag that went to the moon had a horizontal rod inside it to make the flag stick out, because or else the flag would have looked shit for the photo.
Bullshit.
I can
Where's
believe
that
that.
at?
That's on history.com.
Sounds pretty credible.
The wildest moon landing conspiracy theories debunked.
Fuck, I didn't look at that.
What was your other bit of evidence?
Just that they wanted to. Oh no, there was some. I'm not going to use my keyboard because it makes sense. But around that time, there was the technology to be able to fake it as well, which was going to be my main driver. Not realizing that there was a horizontal pole in the flag. But still, if there's a horizontal pole in the flag, oh no, that does work. I'll still think because like the rest of the flag still it's flapping, whereas it should be like sagging. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, but the
I
gravity.
think yeah.
Because when you jump, it's taking you up more.
Yeah. Whereas if there's a horizontal rod in it, it should be like the top bit would be horizontal, but the rest would be sagging, not still looking like it's.
That's exactly what this picture looks like that I'm looking at.
Oh, full fuck. Big
No, look, I
roots on
think they
the,
went to the moon and they realized that there's not a whole lot to do there unless you want to make a base where you launch deep space missions.
Hmm.
Although, wouldn't it be fucking crazy if they found like ruins and shit on the moon?
That would be sick.
That'd be cool.
Surely they could see all that stuff
Oh yeah,
from
definitely.
space. Though.
Yeah, true.
Alright.
Well, that's been debunked.
Yeah. All right, so I had the flat Earth theory, and so the most popular view of the world, how the flat Earth people see it, the Arctic Circle's in the center, and then Antarctica's a 150 foot tall wall of ice that goes around the rim of the world, which. And then they think some of them, I'm not sure if all of them think this, but they're skeptical of NASA, and they think like they've got NASA employees that guard the ice wall to make sure that people don't climb it and shit.
Right. So do you believe in this as well, Finn? Or
Look, I really wanted to, but
It's
I
just
just
too
can't.
dumb. It's just too dumb.
They also say that the horizontal's always just perfectly flat, which I don't know because I saw this other video and they said this simple thing debunks it with just when you're watching a ship sail out into the horizon, it disappears because it's not flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mainly a religious thing though.
What?
Yeah.
what religion?
I'm not sure. I think Christian maybe. I'm not 100% certain.
Right.
But it's like it's written in the Old Testaments in the Bible.
Really?
Yeah, that the Earth's flat and shit, and that's why a lot of people believe it.
There you go.
Yeah.
They're the same people that believe in God.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Well,
the Bible's
pretty
fake
much
too.
why. That's pretty much why, because they don't believe in evolution or anything like that. So they believe that God just made us, and we're like special. We are significant.
I know this could trigger a lot of people that are listening really into it, but I doubt they'd be listening to this far into it anyway. I think even like the Bible and God is just one big conspiracy theory.
I think it was made to comfort people in death.
Mm.
Yeah.
So are we all atheists then?
Yeah.
I think I've been raised a Catholic my whole life, but
I'm actually Jewish.
I have as well.
Yeah, same. Like I've been baptized and all that stuff, but I don't believe in it myself. It was just because my mum wanted me to be that way.
I even got touched up by a priest.
I've got marked for that.
Well, are you being serious?
No,
Maybe it was
that's probably why I don't believe. I didn't get the full initiation. Good dicking from the local priest.
Yeah, I didn't get baptized with water. I got baptized with cum.
Oh.
All right, Westy, what's yours? Give it to us.
So I've got birds aren't real. It's a popular one that started on the internet. It started as, I think, mainly satirical, but now it's got a lot of followers and it's got a lot of people actually believing it. So therefore, it is a genuine conspiracy theory. As long as it's got people believing it, it's theory. So from 1959 to 2001, this is a brief overview of it. The government mercilessly genocided over 12 billion birds and simultaneously replaced them with surveillance drones.
Wait, how many? Sorry,
12 billion.
12
Oh,
billion.
wow.
Mm,
How
How
many
many
birds
birds
are
are
there
there?
in the world?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That is a shitload of money.
Actually,
Isn't it?
now that you say that, because I remember a while back when flocks of birds just turning up dead. They had no idea why they died. Same with like pods of dolphins.
How long ago was this?
2012 maybe?
According to this, the last real bird died in 2001.
Oh. Last- Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe all
First
the
real
batteries
bird.
just like
Yeah.
wrapped flat and they just
So I'm just curious, have any of these birds been found with cameras in them?
Not that I know of.
So is there any evidence whatsoever that a bird can spy on people?
Yeah. There's actually a great quote from Peter McIndoe, the leader of the movement, the founder of the movement. It's every tweet is a lie.
Every
It's just great. So they're equipped with cameras, GPS antennas, and data links. The theory is as old as 1976, when whispering started coming about from the White House saying birds are in the process of being murdered on a mass level.
So you're saying the last bird, the real life bird, died in 2001.
Yep.
So every single bird out there today is fake.
No, don't shoot the messenger. The group claims on its website that the higher-ups were so annoyed that birds have been dropping fecal matter on their car windows that they vowed to wipe out every single flying feathered creature in North America.
So what's bird shit now?
Well, this was in North America. This is where it started, so I'm not sure if the whole world's taken over yet or not, but
Oh, okay.
I think most of this is based in America.
Is this an idea that you subscribe to, Westy?
Yeah, okay.
I think
You
I
don't seem too convinced there.
No. The movement's reactionary. That's a good piece of evidence, actually. Meaning it wasn't started by the theorists. It was actually started by the government. So they didn't go out searching for this. It was what they heard from the government.
Yeah.
So and a lot of people ask, oh, it started in 1976. Why has it only just come about recently? Well, it's just because internet helped surface it. Before the internet, it was suppressed due to unpopular opinion with book burnings, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, right.
And yeah, McIndoe is basically the king of the theory. He told the Daily Beast, I do get asked a lot of, is this satirical? Is it a joke? And he said, frankly, I think the concept of it being some sort of socio-political satire, or the thought of it being an observation on the post-truth era through comedy, I think that's kind of absurd. I think our values and views should be valued just as equally as any others. And I think that we're saying birds aren't real, that should be true with the same respect people saying birds are real.
Yeah, right.
I feel like a lot of flat earthers could get around this. Theory.
Definitely. Flat Earthers can get around anything.
Flat earthers can get around anything,
And
which I think is entirely the problem.
Nah.
They just want to feel special, man.
They want to be involved in something special.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
They even got internet person. You may have heard of him on PewDiePie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he actually believes. Theory. If you want to look at it for yourself, you can look it up.
So, does he have a video on
Yep.
that? Oh, right.
Completely convincing reaction, and he definitely seems to believe it. And there's a video of Professor Taylor of Harvard University who got behind the movement. Taylor was fired from his job due to being filmed teaching the kids the true meaning of ornithology and was shut down.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of course.
That's pretty
just-
fucked up, dude.
Big
Yeah.
figures getting around it.
Just another classic example of liberal echo chamber suppression. Just means the
Is that a real buzzword for you?
government's trying to hide it. That's all that means. Peter McIndoe even went as far to erect a billboard in the Highland Strip in Memphis,
Yeah.
and created an influx of loyal supporters and bird truthers, is what they call themselves, coming out, saluting and bowing at the powerful message. Some claiming it compares to a pilgrimage to go see the billboard.
Compares to a pilgrimage.
People, he's created merchandise. People think it's just a cash grab. Like, whole thing's just for him to make money. But Peter has assured us it's much more than that. The money goes back into raising awareness, the billboard, for instance, and activism for this noble cause.
Good man, Peter.
Isn't he?
So yeah, believe it or
What a
not,
man.
I'll
What a
leave you
man.
with this last quote from McIndoe. Lightly, my friends, bird watching goes both ways.
Oh, that's fucking elite.
That
Isn't it?
it hits hard. It hits
Really,
very
really makes you think, doesn't it?
I think I'm starting to believe.
Yeah.
Did that fucking killer quote actually really gets me on board?
Yeah,
Yep.
absolutely. I'm down for that.
Yeah. So I guess that sort of wraps it up.
That's it.
I'll leave you with that message. Something to sleep on.
I don't know. That's going to keep me up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I'm not sure if I'll be sleeping after that. How can I trust my bird allies?
I'm gonna trust the magpies in my backyard that I feed direct to every morning.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Wow, that was beautiful, boys.
Yeah. Very good.
I love the conspiracy theories.
I've actually got a one for next week as well. Just a
Yeah.
cheeky
Great
little-
work. Save it. Don't.
cheeky
Yeah,
little
save
one,
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Is that us
Great
done?
work. I think
I
so.
think so. Yeah, I think it's Maxi Bond time.
Alright, good night, you fucking golden shower loving fucks. The boys are off.
See you later.
Says.
Catch you later.